केंद्रीय वित्त मंत्री निर्मला सीतारमण ने आज प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के नेतृत्व में लगातार तीसरी एनडीए सरकार का पहला बजट पेश किया। निर्मला सीतारमण ने कहा कि इस बजट में सभी के लिए पर्याप्त अवसर पैदा करने के लिए 9 प्राथमिकताओं पर निरंतर प्रयास करने की परिकल्पना की गई है। कृषि में उत्पादकता और लचीलापन, रोजगार और कौशल, समावेशी मानव संसाधन विकास और सामाजिक न्याय, विनिर्माण और सेवाएं, शहरी विकास, ऊर्जा सुरक्षा, बुनियादी ढांचा, नवाचार, अनुसंधान और विकास, अगली पीढ़ी के सुधार। आपको बता दें कि इस बजट में बिहार में सड़क प्रोजेक्ट के लिए 26,000 करोड़ के पैकेज का ऐलान किया गया है। बिहार में 21,000 करोड़ के पावर प्लांट का भी ऐलान किया गया है। इसके अलावा बिहार को वित्तीय सहायता भी मिलेगी। साथ ही आंध्र प्रदेश को लगभग 15,000 करोड़ का पैकेज मिलेगा।
We will formulate a plan, Purvodaya, for the all-round development of the eastern region of the country, covering Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh. This will cover human resource development, infrastructure, and generation of economic opportunities to make the region an engine to attain Vikasit Bharat. On the Amritsar-Kolkata Industrial Corridor, we will support development of an industrial node at Gaya. This corridor will catalyze industrial development of the eastern region. The industrial node at Gaya will also be a good model for developing our ancient centers of cultural importance into future centers of modern economy. This model shall showcase Vikas B, Virasat B in our growth trajectory. We will also support development of road connectivity projects, namely 1. Patna-Purnia Expressway, 2. Buxar-Bhagalpur Expressway, 3. Bodh Gaya, Rajgir, Vaishali and Darbhanga spurs, and 4. Additional 2-lane bridge over River Ganga at Buxar at a total cost of 26,000 crore rupees. Power projects, including setting up of a new 2,400 megawatt power plant at Pir Painti, will be taken up at a cost of 21,400 crore rupees. New airports, medical colleges, and sports infrastructure in Bihar will be constructed. An additional allocation to support capital investments will be provided. The requests of Bihar government for external assistance from multilateral development banks will be expedited. Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Our government has made concerted efforts to fulfill the commitments in Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act. Recognizing the state's need for the capital, recognizing the state's need for a capital, we will facilitate special financial support through multilateral development agencies. In the current financial year, 15,000 crore rupees will be arranged with additional amounts in future years. Our government is fully committed to financing and early completion of the Polavaram irrigation project, which is the lifeline for Andhra Pradesh and its farmers. This will facilitate our country's food security as well. Under the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, for promoting industrial development, Funds will be provided for essential infrastructure such as water, power, railways and roads in Koparthi node on the Visakhapatnam-Chennai industrial corridor and Varavakal node on the Hyderabad-Bangalore industrial corridor. An additional allocation will be provided this year towards capital investment for economic growth. Grants for backward regions of Rayalaseema, Prakasham, North Coastal Andhra, as stated in the Act, will be provided.
इसके अलावा वित्त मंत्री ने महिलाओं और लड़कियों को लाभ पहुंचाने वाली योजनाओं के लिए 3 लाख करोड़ रुपए, पूर्वोत्तर में इंडिया पोस्ट पेमेंट बैंक की 100 से ज्यादा शाखाओं की स्थापना, 25 MSMEs और विनिर्माण, विशेष रूप से श्रम गहन विनिर्माण पर विशेष ध्यान, मुद्रा ऋण की सीमा 10 लाख रुपए से बढ़ाकर 20 लाख रुपए करने का ऐलान भी किया।
Priority 2, employment and skilling. Employment linked incentive. Our government will implement following 3 schemes for employment linked incentive as part of the Prime Minister's package. These will be based on enrollment in the EPFO and focus on recognition of first-time employees and support to employees and employers. Scheme A, first-timers. This scheme will provide 1 month wage to all persons newly entering the workforce in all formal sectors. Direct benefit transfer of 1 month's salary in 3 installments to first-time employees as registered in the EPFO will be up to 15,000 rupees. The eligibility limit will be a salary of 1 lakh per month. The scheme is expected to benefit 210 lakh youths. Scheme B, job creation in manufacturing. This scheme will incentivize additional employment in the manufacturing sector linked to the employment of first-time employees. An incentive will be provided at specified scale directly both to the employee and the employer with respect to the EPFO contribution in the first 4 years of employment. The scheme is expected to benefit 30 lakh youth entering employment and their employers. Scheme C, support to employers. This employer-focused scheme will cover additional employment in all sectors. All additional employment within a salary of 1 lakh rupee per month will be counted. The government will reimburse to employers up to 3,000 rupees per month for 2 years towards the EPFO contribution for each additional employee. The scheme is expected to incentivize additional employment of 50 lakh persons. Participation of women in the workforce. We will facilitate higher participation of women in the workforce through setting up of working women hostels in collaboration with industry and establish. In addition, the partnership will seek to organize women-specific skilling programs and promotion of market access for women SHG enterprises. Skilling program. I'm happy to announce a new centrally sponsored scheme as the 4th scheme under the Prime Minister's package for skilling in collaboration with state governments and industry. 20 lakh youth will be skilled over a 5-year period. 1,000 industrial training institutes will be upgraded in hub and spoke arrangements with outcome orientation. Course content and design will be aligned to the skill needs of industry, and new courses will be introduced for emerging needs. Skilling loans. The model skill loan scheme will be revised to facilitate loans up to 7.5 lakh rupees with a guarantee from a government-promoted fund. This measure is expected to help 25,000 students every year. Education loans. For helping our youth who have not been eligible for any benefit under government schemes and policies, I am happy to announce a financial support for loans up to 10 lakh rupees for higher education in domestic institutions. E-vouchers for this purpose. E-vouchers for this purpose will be given directly to 1 lakh students every year for annual interest subvention of 3% of the loan amount.
बताते चले कि पीएम मोदी 3.0 सरकार का ये पहला आम बजट है। इसी के साथ निर्मला सीतारमण ने लगातार 7वां बजट पेश करके इतिहास रच दिया है। ब्यूरो रिपोर्ट, इंडिया पब्लिक खबर। फिलहाल इस खबर में बस इतना ही। देश और दुनिया की बाकी तमाम बड़ी और लेटेस्ट अपडेट्स के लिए बने रहे इंडिया पब्लिक खबर के साथ। हमारे YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन दबाना बिल्कुल ना भूलें।